TeddyGrey on stuff. Whooshy gives a proper reaction.
And now for something completely different.
Okay, what is good, Outcast gang? TeddyGrey, back on stuff. Salute. Today, NF happy. Have we all recovered from hope yet? Have we all recovered? What's your favourite song? Please let me know down below. Let me know which ones you didn't quite like. Let me know which ones were your favourite, obviously. Let me know which one you're going to be screaming the loudest. I know for a fact, Careful, Pandemonium, Suffice, Let 'Em Pray. They're all getting screamed. Full blast. Cannot wait to see this man live. So, without further ado, please like, comment, subscribe, and let's go. Also, I'm going to be doing a further breakdown of the entire Hope album. As many of you know, I stayed up all night reacting to it and then premiering it for you guys. But because it was so early in the morning, my kids were asleep. I couldn't really, I don't know. It didn't really feel like me reacting to it. You know, I couldn't really go as mad as I wanted to. I couldn't be as loud, and I don't know. Watching it back with you guys, it didn't feel like me. So I apologise. It's kind of subpar on my behalf. Subpar songs, I'll make those. This intro's been way too long. Let's go. Gentle music, you say?
Dear God, please hear me out. I know it's been a couple years since I've reached out and said hello. I bet you're wondering why I keep obsessing on and stressing all the little things when I should be living life and soaking up the memories. I know I've been selfish, I have no excuse to give you, it's true. Hanging by a thread's how I live. I don't know why, but I feel more comfortable living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. Yeah, been this way so long it feels like something's off when I'm not.
I don't like these videos, man. Ugh. Too empathetic for these videos, you know, seem like, I've said this on reactions before, where Nate uses like realism. My little girl's downstairs. I couldn't imagine her being in a volatile environment. I couldn't imagine it. Because I've been through it. As a kid, you know something's wrong, but you don't know what it is. And as a kid, it's very easy to assume that you might be the problem or part of the problem, you know. The longer it goes on and the further it escalates, you. So I couldn't imagine her having to go through that. My son either. Just both of them watching how me and their mother interact. It's different to what I grew up with. It's so much better. Oh, the way that he's carrying through this song as well, it's almost like it's not ending, you know. I feel like he might be talking from his perspective, but also from his mother's as well. We've heard, oh wait, was this, I think this was after Mama, right? This track was after Mama on the album. I believe so. So we've already heard him, you know, thoroughly forgive her and go through all those emotions, and I'm gonna end up going again because that song, genuinely, it's had to be a skip for me, just because of the place that it puts me in. This might not be the same because it's the video that's pushing the boat out, but it's still one of those songs that's supposed to grip you in a very like sympathetic or empathetic way, you know. But I feel like he's talking from both his perspective of how he grew up and his mother's, and it's so strange, like the juxtapositions and things that they're feeling. He must have really like dug deep and put himself in her shoes as to how she must have been feeling at the time, you know, because as hurt as he was, I'm sure that, you know, many of you guys know, either having been addicts yourself or being related to an addict and watching them struggle, or having a loved one, whoever it may be, a friend, whoever. But you know, there's also hurt going on inside of the addict themselves, so he's obviously dug deep into that. I'm talking way too much, my apologies. And I feel like I'm gonna need to go back there, you know.
Things when I know truthfully that's the furthest thing from how I feel, but I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but
and the whole thing, like, I'm too proud to ask you to pull me out of this hole. Like having both of my parents being addicts, growing up, both of them, and they would have definitely been too proud to have ever opened up to me as their child. Because as a parent, like, I'm a parent now, so I know that feeling of you want to do everything you can for them. You know, you don't ever want to feel like they're helping you, you know. But that is just pride getting in the way, you know. After the chasing demo and the Clouds reaction, because some of the comments were quite bad, I was really down. I was really quite down. I don't really get hate often, but I got quite a lot of it under that video, and I was really down. And my daughter didn't know that, but she made like a little song for me. Breath, I'm going again. She made this little song for me, and in that moment I just burst out crying, because I was in quite a dark place reading through some of the comments, because some of them were like about me as a person, so I was in quite a dark place, and she didn't even know. She's not even 3 years old yet. She had no idea, and she pulled me out of that place. And I wasn't too proud to allow her to do that, you know. I feel like generationally, like, the shit that you go through as a child, if you try and process it in the correct way, then when you do become an adult and do eventually have children of your own, I believe it's almost easier to make to follow the right path because you've seen the wrong one, you know. I think it was Carl Jung who said, you need to face and become evil in order to understand it and truly know if you're a good person. I kind of believe that, you know. I wonder if Nate does the same thing that I do, because I kind of rate how good of a father I am based on how shit of a father mine was. Maybe Nate does the same thing, or did the same thing before he, you know, got over it and forgave her, you know. I haven't done that yet, so Nate's older than me, so of course, you know, he's a few steps ahead. I've got some catching up to do, man. Hopefully songs like this can help me though, you know, and you guys.
From how I feel, but I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. Yeah, been this way so long it feels like something's off when I'm not depressed. I got some issues that I won't address. I got some baggage I ain't open yet. I got some demons I should put to rest. I got some traumas that I can't forget. I got some phone calls I've been avoiding. Some family members I don't really connect with. Some things I said I wish I would've not let slip. Some hurtful words that never should've left my lips. Some bridges burned, I'm not ready to rebuild yet. Some insecurities I haven't dealt with yet. I'll be the first to admit that I'm a lonely soul, and the last to admit I need a hand to hold. Losing hope, headed down a dangerous road. Strange I know, but I feel most at home when I'm living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. Don't know what's around the bend, don't know what my future is, but I can't keep on living in living in my agony, watching my self-esteem go up in flames, acting like I don't care what anyone else thinks, when I know truthfully that that's the furthest thing from how I feel. But I'm too proud to open up and ask you to pick me up and pull me out this hole I'm trapped in. The truth is I need help, but I just can't imagine who I'd be if I was happy. If I was happy. If I was happy.
Jesus Christ. I kind of don't get the end of that. I don't know if I just wasn't following or what, but I don't really get the end of that. For fuck's sake, man. How can one man make you want to fucking punch a wall for two completely different reasons? Seeing like the regret in the role of the mother, on what she'd lost and what she was missing out on as a direct result of her own, I don't know what you'd call it, selfishness, her own inability to control her urges, to control her addiction, to control her own sadness, whatever you want to call it, you know. It's the human condition. Apparently we're all subject to it. Jesus Christ. Well, I enjoyed the song for what it was. Didn't really sound like Nate, but the lyrics were definitely Nate, 100%. The whole continuation, almost as if it's all seamless. There's no full stops. There's often no commas either. So sometimes because the beat just continues and Nate's so used to, with him being a rapper through and through, he's so used to just following along the same cadence and not really stopping, because it's, you know, multisyllabic, very staccato, whereas in singing he sort of like carries his rapping ability over to that and doesn't stop on the beat, whereas other singers would elongate the last syllable maybe, or throw in an ad-lib or a harmony chain. He's not really about that. He's not really about that. Apparently he's just all about evoking these emotions in me that make me want to either punch him in his face or a hole through my wall. And I'm trying to make my wall look semi-presentable. It'll be a continuation of things that appear here. What am I talking about? This track? I don't know. It's probably going to be a skip for me, just because there are so many like rap heavy tracks on this album. I would have to be in the mood to listen to a song like this. I don't often find myself like skipping through a daisy field or wanting to think about my mother, so I can't really see me going back to this one personally. But obviously, as you can, you know, probably tell by my reaction, it is, you know, obviously a touching song. And of course, when you know more about Nate's backstory, it's, I don't know, it's almost even more difficult to believe that this song even happened. If that is what it is, you know, at this point it's just my theory from what I've gathered from this one time I've listened to it. You know, it seems like he was not only talking about how he felt, but also about how his mother felt as well. And then at the end, I don't know, maybe it was sort of showing that it was generational. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I've got a lot of thoughts in my head, but I don't like sharing them anymore because people are gonna go at me for overthinking. So try not to do that anymore. But yeah, it's been your bearded person, TeddyGrey stuff. And if you would like the Tech 9 feature song done, then please let me know. And I'll see if I can get it done for you as soon as possible. We've got a lot to catch up on with Nate, but I'm also going to be starting the Ren journey very soon. So I'm going to leave a comment. Maybe if this video gets like, I don't know, how many likes? 2,000 likes. This video gets 2,000 likes, I will drop the NF Tech 9 reaction as soon as it hits 2,000. Or I'll record it as soon as it hits 2,000. Either way, the day that it does, that shit will be up. It's been your bearded person. Deuces.